Welcome to episode 4, everybody. I hope everybody had a good Super Bowl Sunday. Hopefully your team won, and hopefully the team you didn't want to win lost. Here we are, joining Pokémon Fusion again for episode 4, and I have a couple of changes. When I tried to record the intro earlier, I really struggled with it. So some of the new Pokemon we have, you can see them up on the screen over there. We evolved Bagel into Gyaradude, who is still a water rock, but he now knows Bite, Magnitude, Rock Polish, and Rock Tomb. We also still have Carrot, who knows Rock Smash, Fire Fang, Focus Energy, Rock Tomb. Potato evolved as well. Now he is a Nido Owl. He is a Noctowl Nido Reno mix. He has Venoshock, Peck, Zen Headbutts, and Fury Attack. And then I also caught Oddish, whose name is Kale. And yeah, no, that's currently all we got going for us. These Pokemon are very low on health because I had to fight through all of this. So to kick off this episode, we're going to go into Bill's house, just like we've had to do in every game, where Bill is going to be experimenting on Pokemon, and not in a horrible Rule 34 way. He is going to turn himself into a Pokemon, and we're going to have to help him get out of this situation. Bill gives us an SS ticket, so when we head down to Viridian City, we are going to be able to get on the SS Anne and have some fun battles, some more fusion battles. Now, I am curious on what is upstairs. Bill did not have an upstairs previously, and we're able to look on his computer and see he's been working on AI, which is not nearly as bad as what he used to outside of Bill's house. It is raining so bad, and we're just going to make our way slowly back to Cerulean City so that way we can work on leveling up our Oddish after we heal up and being able to take on the... Now, I had a crazy thought while I was running around here. I was able to find inside of this Team Rocket house, right here, this guy has a Moonstone that he's willing to sell us. Now, I have a lot of money. I don't exactly care currently. Maybe that'll change later, but now we have a Moonstone. So I might not have been able to show you guys the Gyaradude evolution or the Nido Owl evolution, but maybe I can show you a different kind of Nido Owl evolution. Once we use this Moonstone here on Potato to evolve him from the Nidorino evolution into a Nidoking evolution. And there you guys have it. We have a new Nido Owl who is the Nidoking Noctowl variation. So after doing some digging, I think we're going to be changing how some of our Pokemon are, and that is going to be changing how our Noctowl and Nidoking are also done. We're going to merge our Noctowl and our Nidoking once again, and we're going to be going right here for this one instead of the other one because it's just going to be overall stronger. So this fusion between Nidoking and Noctowl, the name of this Pokemon is going to be Noctking, and with this we're going to take Keen Eye because it will stop us from lowering our accuracy. I believe we're going to be taking Lonely because we don't really want our special attack to get any lower. One of the Pokemon that we did not talk about here is Portobello the Paris. So actually in Cerulean City here in the game, we can go into this house here, talk to this old man here, and he wants to trade his Yanma for a Paris. The Yanma that we get is named Wing, and we're actually going to change that because this is a food-only playthrough. The new nickname that we're going to give to this Yanma is actually going to be Coconut Shrimp, because he kind of looks like a shrimp and the exoskeleton kind of looks like a shell, so you know what? Coconut Shrimp it is. In order to progress the game, we're actually going to have to go on and take on Misty, the water-type trainer, so we're going to pick up the freshwater here. And the Pokemon that we're going to be leading with is actually going to be Kale, the Oddish that we actually have. The first Pokemon trainer has a Shelby, which looks like it's going to be a Kingler, or a Krabby, and a Shellder. The first move he uses is Icicle Spear, almost takes us out, but a Mega Drain will get the revenge kill. The next Pokemon coming out is going to be Exy, who is Ekans and Horsey, so let's go ahead. Mega Drain's not going to be great here, so I think we're going to go for a Venoshock instead. Venoshock doesn't do a lot, so let's go ahead and see actually how much Mega Drain is going to do, as well as getting some HP out of this. Mega Drain does a tad more and it keeps us alive, so we're going to use it one more time. Kale is now level 21, which is actually going to allow Kale to evolve into the next Pokemon, which is going to be Gloom. Currently, I don't know what I am going to merge this Gloom with, or whether it's going to be a Vileplume or a Blossom, but that should not matter for the time being. We're just going to keep playing with it. The next Pokemon coming out here is going to be Starlet, which is going to be a Diglett Staryu, which is weird because they're both really weak to this Mega Drain, so this is probably going to take it out. And she only had one Pokemon, so that's not a big deal. And we're going to start to take on Misty here. So we have to enter Pokemon. I'm not sure if this is going to be 6 or 3, so we're definitely going to start with Kale first. we will bring Carrot next. Actually, we'll bring in Noctking next. We can only enter 2 Pokemon, so we're actually going to use Noctking. So the first Pokemon to come out here is going to be Jigglydean, which is going to be a Jigglypuff Goldeen, who is a fairy water type. Weirdly enough, both Venoshock and Mega Drain work here, so I'm going to go with Venoshock first. The Venoshock did quite a bit, so we're going to do Mega Drain to heal. And since Misty healed, let's just see how much damage that does instead. Mega Drain, again, doing a lot more damage than Venoshock, so we're just going to click it again for in case she tries to heal. And Jigglydean goes down. Misty's last Pokemon is going to be Oddu, which is, again, a grass water type. So I think now is probably going to be the best time to use Venoshock more than anything. The Water Pulse coming out here really isn't going to do much, and Venoshock's going to do a whole lot more. And after one more Venoshock, Oddu is going to go down, and that's going to be the Misty battle, very quickly and very easily taken out with Kale here. So Misty's going to give us the Cascade badge, as well as our Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to us, even if we get them in a trade, and we get to move Water Pulse, who we are going to teach to Bagel pretty much right after this. So before we go on to the next area, I really want to talk to this professor, which I actually have to have 5 fused Pokemon. So to get our 5th, we're actually going to fuse Coconut Shrimp here with Kale, which just sounds like a absolute horrible lunch. I don't recommend anyone who does this. And this result is going to be absolutely hideous, which is Gluma, which actually is a cool name for a ugly Pokemon. So because of this, we're going to keep the name Coconut Shrimp because it's cool. I think we're going to keep Speed Boost just because it's a great move. And we'll take Quiet, even though I would much rather prefer something close to like Timid or Jolly or really anything that actually boosts speed. Alright, now that we have our 5 Pokemon, we can go into the Pokemon Center here, talk to this professor, and get our reward for fusing 5 Pokemon. We get the item experience share, which is actually the nuttiest thing we could have gotten. Is that going to be... Oh man, unfortunately it is the item experience share, not the key item, so we're not going to be able to get like the group-wide experience like we do in the newer generations, but we can still give it to our Pokemon and be able to use it to get a lot of our other stuff up. I'm actually going to give it to Carrot here, so we have preparation for the 4th gym, and we're going to use Bagel and his Bulldoze ability to be able to take on Lieutenant Surge. Now that we're here in Vermilion City, we're actually able to go to the SS Anne. In here with the SS Anne, we just have to talk to the guard to give us the ticket, and then we can enter the ship. May I see your ticket? Show them the ticket, and we are in room number 2. Now, if you're not familiar with how the SS Anne works, it should be very similar to how the very first game works. You literally just get to run around here, essentially, and you get to use your room to rest and heal your Pokemon while you're in here, and each and every room usually has a trainer which you can fight or has an item that you can obtain that is just, can be a little bit more tedious to get. What we're going to do here is we're going to run around, battle every single trainer, heal up where we need to, and grab any items that might be interesting, like a super potion. In Generation 3, we used to be able to find like leftovers and thing inside. So here's our room here, number 2. We found a super potion. It's very important that you check the trash can. And we can click on our bed to take a nap and fully heal our Pokemon. While we're going through the SS Anne, Bagel is finally going to evolve, and he's evolving from the Gyarados Geodude into the Gyarados Graveler, who this should look really... Oh, that looks so weird. His name is Gyaraler now, or was it what? Gyaraler, I believe is how that's gonna be pronounced. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and run around through the SS Anne, see what items we can get, see what levels we can get, and I'll catch up with you guys in episode 5.